Hi, I'm here with Rob Hedman in the kitchen, and Rob, we're looking about doing some deep frying of wings. Could you tell us how we should do that?
Sure. As Todd mentioned, my name is Rob Hedman. This is the Rival 2000 fryer. Top of the line, comes with a Tupperware lid. When you are finished, you can shut it tight, and the oil shouldn't come out. So, step one of frying. Number one, very important, take the lid off. The lid remains off during the frying process. Step two, put the electrical outlet thingy loosely into the slot.
Seems a little tricky there, Rob.
It is. It's a magnet, and it doesn't quite stay in there very firm. And also, as you can see,
I hope the frying process is a little bit easier.
Use only the model MDP1 plug. This is very serious. It could create a fire hazard if you don't use the MD1 plug accessory.
Yeah, I sometimes use the iPod adapter on that, so I'm glad you mentioned that for everyone viewing at home.
Standard 110 volt. Just plug it into any outlet in the home. Stay away from the 220. Here you'll notice inside two grooves. Can you see these? Get in tight here, Todd.
That's good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can
see the two grooves?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fill the oil to a level right at the tippy top of those two grooves.
Is that, baby oil, or what are we using here with that type of oil?
Great question, Todd. What most people use in the Fryer 3000 is either a corn oil or a vegetable oil.
Oh, nice. The canola good?
Canola will also work.
Nice.
Great point. Great point. Baby oil, not recommended.
Okay, just want to...
Not recommended.
For our viewers at home, I want to make sure they're putting the right oil on this thing. Obviously, it could be, hazard to their health of putting the wrong oil.
I can tell you a story about a guy in Shamokin Dam, Pennsylvania that did try to put the baby oil in, and the results were not pleasant. That's all I'll say.
I could only imagine.
Once the oil is in the Fryer 3000, you'll want to let it reach a temperature of about 375 degrees.
Test that with your finger, or how do you actually know when it gets to 375?
Todd, it's a great segue into what I'd like to call safety.
Oh, good.
Safety tips. At all times, please do not place your fingers in the hot fryer to test the temperature of the oil.
Oh, because
that's a mistake.
It does get pretty hot in there?
It gets pretty hot in there. Human body temperature is about 98.6. 375 will most likely burn, serious burns to your hand, and it'll be an issue. It'll be an issue. So, I believe the red light here will light up or go off, not sure which, when the fryer reaches the temperature it's supposed to of about 375 degrees.
Okay, so if we're doing wings, what do you suggest? So we put the oil in, we plug it in, and then what's the next step?
Great question, Todd. So essentially, you'll want to put that oil in. Go ahead and plug the Fryer 3000 in. Once that light goes on or turns off, again, I'm not sure which, you'll find out once it starts. You'll know that the oil's nice, hot, and ready for those fabulous, delicious wings that you're going to be frying up for this competition.
Absolutely.
Place the wings in one by one, very gently. If you try and put too many in at one time, you could cause an overflow of oil, which is very, very messy, and Video 2 will go into the cleaning of the oil if you do spill it. That's starring Anita Mills. I don't know if you
we will definitely
all the cleaning videos.
We will definitely do the cleaning video at the. So yeah, we don't want to dump them in there. It'll be old Valdez oil spill.
Exactly. So be very careful. Once the wings are completed cooking, check your package for how long they should cook, or you can Google it.
That's a good idea.
I've got here utensil number 2, accessory number 3 in the set for the Fryer 3000. This is called a slotted spoon. I got the upgraded model with the white handle.
I noticed that. Is that an extended handle too?
It
looks
is an extended handle. Everything in the Hedman's house is extended. So you can fish the wings out and let the oil drip right from the spoon back into the Fryer 3000.
Nice. And a couple questions. How long do you think it would take to cook a wing?
Todd, my expertise is not in the cooking of the wings. It is in the Fryer 3000 and the function of such. However, being around the block a couple times and selling these things across the country, I would say about 5 to 7 minutes would do it, depending on if it's thawed or frozen.
All right. And then
Check
when
your package.
I appreciate that. That's good information. And then when I'm done with the oil, I just dump that in the drain here, or what's the best area to dump all that dirty grease?
Todd, that brings us to step 3 in the process with the Fryer 3000. When you're finished,
It automatically disappears, doesn't it? That's the benefit of the Fryer 3000.
research and development that we're currently doing in Albuquerque, New Mexico, we are trying to create an oil that just completely evaporates, but we're not quite there yet. What you'll have to do after the frying process is finished and you've unplugged the Fryer 3000 from the wall and then also from the unit, you'll want to let that oil cool. You should not dump it directly into the drain unless you have a garbage disposal.
Oh, okay.
I noticed a gentleman outside with a West Virginia hat and a gray sweatshirt. When he pulled the fryer, he dumped the oil in the woods, which is also probably not the best thing to do, but I did see someone out there doing that earlier.
Is it okay if I put it in my neighbor's tray? Do you think that would help it?
It depends on which neighbor. I would say if you're going to do that, try and keep it to one of these neighbors here and don't cross the street to dump the oil.
That's good. Well, Rob, we want to thank you for coming out tonight and for your time. This has been great. We're looking at making some great wings.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good frying.